Hi there, Ingrid. Nice to see these essays from you. Let's get right into it. The first one is school subject preferences. Okay. Thank you for including the diagram. It's very helpful. So let's get started on that. Okay. The two pie charts show the popularity. Yeah, I prefer popularity in the singular. I don't know that I necessarily like it plural. Of different school subjects. Let's see, did you cover them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, that was smart. In New South Wales during 2014 and 2017. Okay, it is clear that the most preferred subjects were geography and biology in 2014 and 2017 with figures 27.7 and 24.1 respectively. Okay, now, this is, whoops, sorry. This is a little awkward because you're referring to the highest subject in 2014 and the highest subject in 2017. But even with your use of the word respectively, that's not clear, okay? So I would have done this a little differently. What you could have said is that it is clear that the most preferred subjects were geography in 2014 and biology in 2017 with figures of this and this, respectively. That makes it much more clear. Okay? In 2014, the least popular subjects were chemistry. Well, was chemistry. Okay? The least popular subject was chemistry, whereas in 2017, the subject with the lowest popularity was IT with only 1.4%. Let's see if that's accurate. Chemistry, yes. And IT, yes. Okay. Surprisingly, there were no votes for chemistry in 2017 as the data cannot be seen in the pie chart. I'm really glad you wrote that, and I was concerned. I was hoping that you were going to say it, so good. It is evident that the popularity, I'm not a fan of popularities as plural. I don't even know if you can make it plural. But anyway, it is evident that the popularity of physics, biology, IT, and history increased over the 3-year period by this, and this, respectively. Okay. Moreover, fewer students preferred studying chemistry, PE, geography, and maths in 2017 compared to the figures in 2014. The most significant drop was maths, with a gap of 15.1 between 2014 and 2017, while the smallest decrease was chemistry. Overall, the preferences of school subjects showed no clear relationship among each other. Okay, now let's check it out. Here's the thing, Ingrid, the grammar and everything is fine. The language is very nice. So in terms of grammar and vocabulary, and even coherence and cohesion, I'm pretty happy with this. I do have one concern. I think that the weakest area for me is the task achievement, because even though you discussed the differences, like you discussed what increased like 15% or 12%, I don't have much of a frame of reference. What do I mean? I mean, here you told me that geography was this, biology was this, so then, you know, I can clearly do the math for biology and geography, you know, knowing these differences. So I can say, okay, well, they increased to this and they decreased to that, and so forth. The problem is that I don't have that for some of the other figures. So what do I mean? I mean for physics. Great, I know that it increased by almost 2%, but I have no idea where it started in 2014, and that doesn't really give me much information about where it is in 2017. So it could be like 2% in 2014. It could be 18%. I have no idea, and that's a pretty big difference. So that's some information that would be really helpful. Although I like everything you did, really. I mean, it's very good. I'm not getting a full picture. And what I mean by that is that I couldn't draw this if I tried. I would clearly be able to draw geography and biology and chemistry, and probably IT as well, but that's it. So the other ones I would be at a complete loss. okay? I just know that they're somewhere between 1 and 24. I just wanted a little more information there, just something, even like a sentence would have done the trick, okay? Alrighty, so let's take a look now at your task 2. No, it's not here. All right, hold on. Okay, so here's your task 2. Leaving rural areas. Why? So what are the reasons and benefits or disadvantages and so forth? Okay, let's see what you said. Experts throughout both the developing and developed world have debated the reasons behind young people moving to urban areas and the outcomes of such a phenomenon. Some believe that the drawbacks offset, no S, the benefits, yet I personally disagree. Good. This essay will explain why youth choose to live in cities and argue the pros can overcome the cons using examples from China and Oxford University to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Lovely. That's a nice introduction. Okay. The central reason behind this situation is twofold. Okay. Firstly, if young people move away from rural areas to study, they are able to attain a higher educational level. In this case, they can have more job opportunities once they step into the society and thus have better upward mobility. Secondly, since it can move up the social ladder, they are able to gain more income and improve their quality of life by having higher purchasing power. To illustrate, recent empirical research by Oxford University, Know the and Capitalize Your U, demonstrated that 90% of all, I don't know about this word here, migrated, youths from rural to urban areas have doubled their income. Okay, nice. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that moving to the cities can improve quality of life due to more qualified education, no S, and earnings. All right, it's lovely, really. I mean, just those tiny little things that I mentioned, but you've really developed it. You've given a nice example. You've supported it. The grammar is very nice. Just those tiny little things that are not too serious, okay? All right, moving on. On the other hand, although there are clear disadvantages of leaving home to live in cities, the positive impacts cannot be overstated. Despite the fact that they have to be away from their homes and family members, they are able to earn more and support their lives. For example, an extensive study by the Chinese government showed that the income of over 93% of migrant workers exceeds their daily expenses, and all of the remaining money is, careful, given to their family. Consistent with this line of thinking is that working in urban areas can create a more appealing living environment for the future generations due to a higher income compared to that in the rural areas. Thus, it is possible to state beyond doubt that the benefits of moving to the cities outweigh, not overweigh, outweigh the drawbacks. Okay. All right, fine. So to conclude from the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that moving from rural to urban areas, without the here, can attain. No, careful here, because it's not the moving that attains a higher income. It's people attain a higher income. So you need to rephrase this so that you can indicate that. And improve the quality of life of both the individuals and their family. It is predicted that more young people will migrate to the cities in the future. Okay, Ingrid, it's very nice. Like I said before, you had some little grammatical errors here that were fairly, you had a few, okay? There were little things that I had to correct throughout this paragraph. But again, nothing serious, nothing that made the comprehension of the paragraph difficult, but it was just like, oh, there's a mistake, and oh, there's a mistake. But on the whole, it was lovely, really. I was concerned about one area regarding your task response, but I'm just going to mention it to you. I'm kind of just thinking aloud. I felt like how can I say this? I felt like what you were saying here was very similar to what you were saying here. All this, about like, oh, people living in the city earn more money. And look, again, people in the city earn more money. So that concerned me. I felt like your arguments were a little too similar. However, you framed your arguments in such a way that I kind of overcame my concern. How did you do that? It was with a very successful topic sentence and a very successful conclusive statement. So here you said they improve quality of life due to more qualified education. And then here, you basically said that, yes, it's more advantageous to live in the city and to move to the city. So that made me kind of overcome any kind of concern I had. So it was really, really lovely. I liked it a lot. So now what you need to do is just correct these essays based on what you heard in this video correction. Add to your error correction list. Okay, send those back to us along with your new set of essays. So we'll be looking forward to it. Good luck with your next writing assignment.